Hi, this is Professor Jim Griffin of Johnson & Wales University's College of Hospitality Management. And I'm speaking to you today about the state of our restaurant industry and the stresses that we're undergoing due to the conditions in the United States over the past 6 months. One of the things that links with the stress the industry is under in Johnson & Wales is the way we look at the hospitality field. I enrolled in Johnson & Wales in 1984 and continued in 1986 for my bachelor's degree in food service management. And during those final 2 years, learned the critical importance of accounting and finance when it comes to running a restaurant. This is germane to today's conditions because so much of what we're seeing today in financial duress amongst the restaurant community due to the COVID-19 crisis is a loss of control of our restaurant stability because of the fixed costs that go into running a restaurant. Great schools often talk about food cost and labor, but one of the things that does not get discussed enough, though we do discuss it here at Johnson & Wales, are the fixed costs that go into running a restaurant. Namely, things like rent and occupancy or mortgages. And those are the things today causing so much stress in the restaurant community. Restaurants are good at controlling variable costs of restricting food costs, reducing labor. When sales drop, we have controls that address these sorts of costs. With zero sales occurring at most full-service restaurants in the U.S., we are unable to jettison those fixed costs, the rent and occupancy or mortgages that are required of us even though we have no revenue coming in. So, without a national bailout of restaurants, without some supplemental income coming in, full-service restaurants who have reduced their capacity and don't generate enough revenue to cover their expenses, including these fixed costs, are now heading for trouble. So here at Johnson & Wales, we make it a point to talk about broad-based, leadership-oriented issues like managing finance and both fixed and variable costs so that our graduates can leave and work in the field with some fundamental understanding of how these variables function. We look at our education as a way of giving students a hand up to do well in what has always been a challenging industry. Lucky, we see quite a few J&W alumni employing their knowledge gained at the university plus multiple years of experience in the field to navigate what has become a national crisis. We're very proud of our grads. We're very discouraged by the national condition of the restaurant industry. But we have a lot of faith and hope that our professionalism, our training, and our outlook towards getting back to serving our guests will get us where we need to be in the future. One thing we know for sure, demand is still there. Though patrons aren't visiting our restaurants because of fear of COVID, we know the desire to visit is intact. In the next year, we hope, as we get control of the crisis and our restaurants find a strong financial footing, those customers will return and we'll see brighter days. Until then, we at the Hospitality Management College will continue to push forward and graduate the talent required to make sure our industry continues to improve and prosper on all levels, not just financial, but social as well. So we're very proud of our graduates, we're proud of our alumni, and we're hopeful for the future of the restaurant industry.